electric potential due to system of charges due to system of charges let O be the origin of a coordinate system or reference system. Suppose there is a charge q1 with position vector r1, q2 with position vector r2, qn with position vector rn. Suppose you want to find out, these are the charges placed at A, B, C, etc. We want to find electric potential at a point P. Suppose its position vector is Rp. We have to find electric potential at this point due to number of charges. Consider number of charges q1, q2 dot qn with position vectors r1, r2 dot rn. The point P with position vector rp, where electric potential is to be evaluated. Electric potential is to be calculated or evaluated. Since potential is a scalar quantity, so net potential at this point is obtained taking the algebraic sum of contribution due to individual charges. Since potential is a scalar quantity, so net potential is obtained taking the algebraic sum of contributions due to individual charges. Algebraic sum of contribution due to individual charges. Now, due to q1 at P, q1 at A, the position vector or the displacement is rp1. Due to q1 at A, V is equal to, or V1 is equal to q1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 rp1. Since fp is equal to rp minus r1, that is rp1. Similarly, for q2, V2 is Q2 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Rp2, and for Qn, Vn is Qn by 4 pi epsilon 0 Rpn, and so on. So potential at P is V1 plus V2 plus Vn. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by Rp1, Q2 by Rp2, Qn by Rpn. So in short, we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Qi by Rpi, where I is equal to 1 to n. Qi by Rpi, where I is equal to 1 to n. The combined effect is known as superposition principle, as we are discussing about in obtaining the force on a charge due to number of charges, electric field at a point due to number of charges, similarly potential at a point due to number of charges. In that case, field and forces we are added vectorially because they are vector quantities. But here, since potential is a scalar quantity, so their resultant is obtained by taking the algebraic sum of individual contributions. Now we will discuss about electric potential due to a dipole. Electric dipole potential due to electric dipole. So we have discussed as what is a dipole. Two charges same in magnitude, one positive, another negative, separated by small distance is a dipole. Suppose there are two charges plus Q at A and minus Q at B, separated by a distance 2a. We have taken for convenience as 2a. O is the middle point. So direction of the dipole moment is negative to positive. This is the P component. Now let us take any point P where we want to find the potential due to the dipole. Let R the position vector for the point from the middle of the dipole, and the other position vectors are R1 and R2. Consider, so another thing that this is the position vector of the point. So this, let it be the angle theta, the angle between dipole moment vector and position vector of the point. Consider an electric dipole with plus Q at A and minus Q at B, separated by a distance 2a. The point P is a distance R from the middle of the dipole. Let AP is equal to R1 and BP is equal to R2. From the diagram, this is R1, this is A, this is R. So A plus R1 is R, or R1 is equal to R minus A or R1 is equal to R square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta, square root of R1 square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta, where theta the angle between dipole moment vector and position vector. Similarly, R2 is equal to R square plus A square. R1 is equal to R square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta. R2 is equal to R square plus A square plus 2AR cos theta. Or you can take R1 square is equal to R square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta. This is equal to R square into 1 plus A square by R square minus 2A cos theta by R. Since A is much less than R, hence A square by R square can be neglected in comparison to A by R. Or R1 square is equal to R square into 1 minus 2A cos theta by R. Or 1 by R1 square is equal to 1 by R square into 1 minus 2A cos theta by R to the power minus 1. Or 1 by R1 is equal to 1 by R into 1 minus 2A R to power minus half. Taking the binomial expansion, and neglecting higher terms so 1 minus 2A cos theta by R to power minus half is equal to 1 minus half 2A cos theta by R. So this is 1 plus a cos theta by r. One plus a cos theta by or 1 by r1 is equal to, or 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r into 1 plus a cos theta by r. Similarly, 1 by r2 is equal to 1 by r into 1 minus a cos theta by r. Again, potential V is equal to, due to positive charge, distance is r1, so it is q by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by r1, and due to negative charge it is minus q by r2, so it is minus 1 by r2. Now substituting the values of r2 and r1, we can write this is q by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by r is common, one plus a cos theta by r minus 1 plus a cos theta by r. So this is q into 2a cos theta by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. Again, this term is dipole moment P, or V is equal to P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. Due to a single charge, potential is inversely proportional to the distance, but due to a dipole, potential is inversely proportional to square of the distance. This is due to dipole. And due to isolated charge, this is V proportional to 1 by r. Now we can take a point on axial line. Suppose P1 is about the positive charge and P2 is about the negative charge. So take the distance as r, or take the distance as r. Case 1, if the point is on the axial line about the positive charge, this is a positive charge, about the positive charge, then here theta is 0 and cos theta is 1. So V is equal to P by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. Because due to positive charge, potential is more positive, and due to negative charge, potential is less negative, so difference is positive. Case 2, if the point is on the negative charge, suppose point P2, this is point P2, this is point P1. So here theta is 180 degree, here theta is 180 degree. और v इज इक्वल टू माइनस पी बाय 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन 0 r स्क्वायर। एटी अभ्यास the negative is nearer, so more negative, positive away, so less positive, so difference is negative. Case 3, if the point is on the equator line, case 3, if the point is on equatorial line, that is P3. So here theta is 90 degree. Theta is 90 degree. Hence cos theta is 0 or potential is 0. Thus, at any point on the equator line, potential 0 means between 2 points potential difference is 0. Therefore, no work is done in moving a charge or test charge along the equator line of a dipole. Potential everywhere on equator line is 0. That is, potential difference is 0. Hence, no work is done. No work is done in moving a test charge along the equator line of any dipole. Electric dipole of an electric dipole. Now discuss about equipotential surface. The very term indicates that potential, the surface on which everywhere potential is same, equal potential surface. So any surface where, or a surface of any conductor of any shape, let us take a conductor like this. If it is charged plus or minus, what else? Surface of any conductor of any shape is an equipotential surface. If potentials were not same, what would happen? Electrons might have traveled or moved from low potential to high potential and making the potential everywhere same at an instant. If potentials were not same, electrons must travel from low potential to high potential. At an instant. So that potential everywhere is same. So that potential everywhere is same. so that potential everywhere is same. And due to a point charge, draw any sphere at some distance. So be it a distance r1, this is a distance r2. So this is an equipotential surface and this is another equipotential surface. So due to any point charge, any spherical surface drawn at certain radius is an equipotential surface. Due to a point charge, a sphere drawn with certain radius is an equipotential surface. Suppose at this point a distance r1, if r1 is the radius of a sphere, then Vr1 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 r1 q. Similarly, for r2, Vr2 is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 r2 and so on. If a particle is moved from one point P1 or P2 to P1 along any arbitrary path, not necessarily directly, then amount of work done is difference of potential between 2 points and moving charge. If a charge is moved, suppose Q is moved from R2 to R1 along any arbitrary path, the amount of work done is difference of potential into moving charge. Since electric field is a conservative field, so in a conservative field, the amount of work done does not depend upon the path. And in moving a charge on an equipotential surface, since potential difference is 0, so no work is done in moving a charge. No work is done in moving a charge on an equipotential surface. And again, if the field is uniform, electric field is uniform, then along the direction of the field potential decreases. So in that case, any surface drawn normal to the direction of the field, any surface drawn normal to the direction of the field is an equipotential surface. Suppose this is V1, this is V2 or V3 and like this. For a uniform field, For uniform electric field, along the field, potential decreases. Any plane normal to direction of field E is an equipotential surface. For any conductor, charge conductor, plus or minus, the electric field is normal to the surface. Electric field vector is normal to the surface, and equipotential surface or is tangential to the surface. For any surface, for any conductor, E is normal to the surface. But equipotential line means a line drawn on an equipotential surface. So equipotential line is tangential to the surface. Thus angle between electric lines, field line or lines, electric field and equipotential line is 90 degree. Angle between electric field and equipotential line is 90 degree. Angle between electric field and equipotential line is 90 degree.